Hi friends, this is Cannondale Bad Boy 4 from 2018. What is this bike made for and what are the main features of the bike? That's what I'm gonna cover on this episode. First off, this bike is made mainly for commuting and having fun in the city. This is the urban bike. And secondly, this bike is made to make a look, to have a look. So this one looks like a Cannondale Bad Boy with the lefty. As you can see, it's got the lefty, just one-legged fork. It looks like this. Love it or hate it? I'm loving it. This is not a suspension fork. This is a rigid fork, very stiff, nicely looking. It's got that look for like modern city. That's my opinion. I would see this bike in like New York, Berlin, whatever. Warsaw. We've got simple steerer 118, so this is not a taper. It's not 1.5 from Cannondale. This is just 118, and that's enough for the stiffness, so that's just okay. You've got a special bumper which is glued to the top tube, but also in the top tube there's a groove for it. I think you're gonna be able to see it here. So it stands out. It's a little bit from the tube, but that in the tube there is a groove for this bumper. It's on both sides, and then the lefty has got its own bumper right here as well. When you're turning to the left, it's limiting the left turn a little bit. In the city, in some tight corners, you might feel that. So you don't feel it on the mountain bike, on the regular rides, but some tight corners in the city, in the traffic, you might feel it. So know that. Drivetrain. You don't need 3 chain rings at the front for the urban bike. I don't know why this crankset got here. I would now use just 1x, even 1x9, because we have 9 speed at the rear. 1x9 would be just enough, really. 2x maximum. We've got 3x9, which gives you huge range of gears. You can climb any climb on this bike. And the wheels are very interesting because these are 650B wheels with the Schwalbe Kojak 35C or 1.95 slick tire. This is a complete slick, my friends. And believe me or not, this is giving you much more traction that you would think it would give in the corners. Huge amount of traction. So making the corners, you can almost making in the motorcycle style. Maybe you would be able to go really close to the knee, down to the ground. This is huge amount of traction. So 650B 35C, you can mount mountain bike tires if you want, because these wheels, these slicks will not be good on some like mountainous tracks or some trails. It won't really give you that traction there. You can replace those, as there is plenty of space here. As you can see, plenty of space down there. And of course, lefty gives you all the space possible. So this is it. The shifters, just regular Shimano shifters. We've got the Altus derailleurs, both front and rear. In the rear, you can see this isn't shadow, so it's not gonna be that stable, but this is a commuter, right? I would prefer Alivio, but Altus is okay. This is a commuter with 9 speed at the rear, no through axle. This is a quick release here, just enough. You're gonna be able to mount rack and fenders on this bike, no problem. And as for the fenders here, yes, you can mount one on the lefty right here with a special mount for the steerer of the lefty rigid fork. Internal cables, I would prefer external, but yeah, the clean look, it does look really clean. And you know what? The old Cannondale logo. This is the old Cannondale logo, which I like a lot. Cannondale CAD frame, so Cannondale Advanced Aluminum Design. And I couldn't really find the Bad Boy name on it. It just says Cannondale it says Cannondale, and I think that's it. The disc brakes are just okay. Preferably there should be the Tektro-Spires, but this is some older, some cheaper, more basic caliper. If you use disco brakes, Kevlar pads, these will still be quite strong. So do not be afraid of these brakes. Only if you're like very heavy rider and you feel like you need more confidence, use disco brakes, Kevlar or ceramic pads. The bike looks cool. This is like graphite. How do you say it? How do you call it? Color, matte. You can hear it, but easy to wash, easy to clean as well. And small riser bars at the front. The saddle is just okay. I would replace it anyway with the saddle that my bat prefers. I have some models that I use for that. And you have the double clamp on the seat post. I don't know why, because the frame is really like rough. It's not super light frame. The bike weighs 11.8 kilograms, which is just fine for this type of the bicycle. And I'm going to convert now this bike to an e-bike, the best commuter e-bike. This is it, guys. Cannondale Bad Boy for 2018. Cheers.